first submarine was a 28 passenger. And even that, in terms of what we'd done prior to that, was very large. So even moving from 28 to 48, which this was a prototype 48, was a fairly big step and make everybody a little bit nervous that it was going to be maneuverable. And so it was, but having built, how many of these we built? 10 of them. Good design, worked out good. We weren't too sure how big we could make it, because, as I said, in the early days we built small, very deep submarines for 2 people or 3 people. So the concept of taking large, much larger machine, carrying more passengers, that was really a large part of the engineering challenge. So we didn't know really how big you could get it. Yeah, you have to mock up the inside so that you could see how people would sit, how the windows would be in terms of relative to their height. Yeah, otherwise you wouldn't want to take a chance, you know. We tested down to 200 feet for 150-foot certification. Right. The design is for, in theory, the design would allow it to go to 800 feet because there's a 4-to-1 safety factor. We don't want to try it out for one like that. I don't know. Oh, in Vancouver, we actually lowered it in the water down to 200 feet with instruments inside it. Primary one is the American Bureau of Shipping, because they had very stringent rules for submersibles, which technically this is a submersible because it doesn't have its own generating power like a military submarine. So they have big rules for submersibles that applied to this vehicle. A submarine is able to surface and charge its batteries, right? Like the military. The submersible is the batteries and power charged on shore, like here. Right? We were running commercial, industrial type submarines, mostly, almost exclusively for the oil field. In Gulf of Mexico, off California, in the North Sea. And over the years we did that, I guess, I was involved from 73 to 83. During that period you would see that people got very excited about just the idea of even getting inside and taking a ride in the submarine. That would be like a client, because we could only take 1 or 2 people, so that would be a client that would say he wanted to go down in the sub to see his pipeline or something like that. They got very excited.